Yes, Charlotte, I agree with you. An auction is not going to raise enough money. Well, I don't have any idea what we should do. But look, the board meeting for the Children's Hospital isn't until next Wednesday, right? We can talk about it then. All right, I'll talk to you. Bye-bye. Caroline. Can we talk?
Stephanie, I'm really in a hurry right now.
Yes, that's what you said this morning when you left. I wish you would stop trying to avoid me.
Well, I know what you want to talk about, and I don't want to talk about it. My relationship with Thorne is my business, and it's not yours.
Suppose I give you my word of honor, I won't mention Thorne's name. Can we talk then?
So, how was your swim? Great. 25 laps. I feel like a whole new woman. Too bad about that suit. What do you mean? Well, I'm sure you didn't wear that over here just to swim those laps.
Well, actually, it's designed more for fishing than swimming. Any sign of Thorne?
No, I think he's still at work.
Oh, well, his loss. So, how are you feeling?
Well, our talk earlier really kind of shook me up.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's okay. I needed to hear it. It was about time that I took a look at the relationship I have with Ridge. And asked myself those questions that need to be asked. What am I doing here? Why do I put up with this?
Did you come up with any answers, Brooke?
Well, tell me about your Georgian room. What is the capacity in there, please, What? Oh, no. That's all it seats? No, we're gonna need a lot more room than that, huh? Yeah, well, I'm sorry, too, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to find another hotel. Thanks anyway.
What was that all about?
Little something I got in the works.
Sounds like more than just a little something.
Could be. Could be that this is the biggest coup your mama ever pulled off. So, what can I do for you? I'm on my way out. Somebody I gotta see.
Who's that?
Tell you later.
Well, you are a fountain of information today, Mother. Just go.
What's wrong, Macy?
If I told you, you'd just say I told you so.
Things are not working out between you and Mr. Savage.
Will you just get off my case, Mother, please?
Oh, honey. Honey, that kind of man is trouble. He's never going to be able to give you what you want.
And how do you know what I want?
You want love. It's what every woman wants. We all want someone we can love and feel close to. We want to find a man we can share our life with, a good man. The kind of man who will care about you the same way you care about him. I'm sorry, baby. I wish I could say that Mr. Savage was that kind of man, but I don't believe he is and never will be. And I think deep down in your heart you know that's true.
But I'm drawn to him, Mother. He's like a magnet. I feel such a strong pull. I know something's there.
Well, of course there's something there, honey. Sex is there. Sexual attraction. That's what it is. But, Macy, honey, I'm afraid that's all it is.
Maybe you're right. But I gotta find out.
Where are you going?
He's under my skin, Mother. I've either gotta cut him out of my life now or marry him. There's no in between.
get me wrong. I know how much you love Ridge, how much he means to you, and how much you hope to be married by now,
But it has to be two-sided. And it can't just be coming from me.
exactly.
Do you think it is two-sided?
I don't know. I want to believe that Ridge loves you as much as you love him. It's just, he seems to be vacillating.
Donna, I've done some things in the past that made Ridge question whether he wants to marry me.
What kind of things, Brooke?
Well, what have we here?
Thorne, hi.
Donna, how good to see you again.
Thorne, yeah, it's been a while, huh?
Yeah, it sure has.
So, what are you doing home so early?
Oh, I just decided to trash it and take the rest of the day off. I need it.
You deserve it. Brooke's been telling me how hard you work.
Oh, well, thanks. But it's not work that's wearing me down these days. Well, listen, you were talking. I'll let you continue. I'll come back and swim later.
No, don't be ridiculous.
Actually, I have a class which starts in about 15 minutes, so I'd
Oh.
better go change. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Thorne, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, same here. Take care, Donna.
All right, Stephanie. What do you want to talk about?
Why don't you just let your guard down?
Don't play around with me. I'm not in a good mood.
I can see that. I don't think that it would be an overstatement to say that you and I have been walking a tightrope this past year. We've been fighting each other just to keep our balance.
That's an interesting analogy.
I don't think it should be that way. And I really don't want it to continue, do you?
No. But things are that way for a reason.
All right. Suppose I say that I will take the responsibility for all of the problems of the past year. I will accept the responsibility of the cause, the effect, the guilt. I'll take the full burden of all of that. I just don't want to argue anymore. I just don't want us to be enemies.
Then what do you want?
I want you to be part of the family again. I want it to be the way it was when you first moved in here. The fun and the laughter and the love. I miss that. And I miss you. Not just as a member of the family, but as my friend. That's what we were. We were friends. We could talk and laugh and love. And I'd like to have that back. I'd give anything to have that back.
Well, I'd like to have that back too, Stephanie. I mean, I miss our friendship as well. But it would have to be with an understanding.
Anything.
My decision not to file for divorce from Thorne is only a temporary one. I did it for Ridge as a personal favor. But I am going to divorce Thorne in the very, very near future. Now, with that understanding, do you still want to be friends?
Yes. I want you to be a member of this family, regardless of how long.
Are you busy?
Never too busy for you, kid. Pull up a chair.
That sister of yours is growing up quick.
She's grown, Thorne.
Yeah, so I noticed. Sometimes I feel like I had to grow up a little.
Why do you say that?
I don't know what it is with me, Brooke. I've never been needy or dependent on anyone. I mean, it's so hard for me to imagine really, truly losing Caroline. No, what is that? I mean, am I that attached to her?
You're that in love with her. But you're not going to lose her, Thorne. So don't even consider it.
You, look uncomfortable.
I am cold.
Oh. Well, I keep the place that way. Otherwise, it heats up. The lights, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's better.
What about you?
It looks better on you.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What do you want in a relationship?
I'll get it, Maria.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit surprised to see myself standing here.
Are you lost, Miss Bickford?
Is this the way you greet all your guests?
Only the uninvited.
Look, I see this is a bad time for you. Why don't I come back again? Hmm?
Oh, I wouldn't think of raining on your parade. Come in.
Thanks. I was talking to Mel Lembeck last week.
Melvin Lembeck?
Mm-hmm. The man who sits on the board of the Children's Hospital with you.
Obviously, you wish to tell me what you were discussing with Mr. Lembeck.
Well, actually, he called me. He wanted to thank me, as he said, for my generous contribution. We got to talking, and he mentioned the fact that the board was having trouble coming up with an idea for a suitable fundraiser this year.
And you have the perfect solution.
I think I do. Now, hear me out. You might agree. In fact, I know you'll agree.
What do I want in a relationship?
What do you want? What do you want, a good time, a roll in the hay? Tell me.
A roll in the hay? That's what you think I look for in a woman?
Oh, I know you're not looking for a marriage partner.
Let me show you something, Macy. And listen up. And maybe you'll learn. You see this camera? There's the viewfinder. Every time I look there, what I see through this lens, or what I hope to see through this lens, is the same thing I look for in a woman. Depth, contrast, dimension, range. And when all that comes together, the connection is so tight, so perfectly complementary that weddings, vows, promises, they don't even exist. They aren't thought of because they don't mean a damn thing. That kind of stuff, Macy, it's for people who need to feel legitimate, who need to feel the world reassure them that there's something real there. Well, I don't need it. Hell, I don't even want it. Because I know see it with my eyes, through the lens. I can see it when I look at a woman. You're real. Though you're trying so damned hard not to be, don't do that. Let it happen. Believe in your instincts. Let your dreams be your own, not somebody else's. I'm the realest thing that ever happened to you, Macy. Respond. But don't make it something it's not.
I'm sure that you've come up with the perfect solution, Miss Spectra. I imagine it includes you and your daughter. Am I correct?
What it includes is an opportunity to raise a lot of money for the Children's Hospital. Stephanie, why don't you just listen to my idea before you judge it or me? Huh?
Fine.
There's something going on in this country, Stephanie. It's a hot trend. It's in this country, it's in Europe, it's in the Far East, it's even in the Philippines. I'm sure you're aware of it. It's been in all the press, it's been in the trade papers, all over the media, the news magazines. It's a kind of love affair between the rest of the world and this particular little corner of the globe.
Yes, everyone is in love with Southern California. I am aware of that.
Yeah. But there's something really more important than that. It's a hot trend. You see it everywhere. You see it in the best restaurants in New York City. You see it in the best boutiques all over Europe. You even see it in the discount houses. Everybody's in love with the California look. We are hot. We are in.
And what is your point, Miss Spectra?
My point is that for this year's fundraiser, we stage a fashion show, unlike any other fashion show ever seen. Huh? We feature not one top California designer, but every top California designer, and all of them telling us what we're going to be wearing for the holiday season. Think about it. It could be wonderful. The whole world in love with California, being given an opportunity to see in one showing everything that California has to offer for the holiday season.
A premiere.
Absolutely. The first time these clothes are ever going to be seen in public. Can you imagine the press on this? It'll be phenomenal. It'll be an international press. It'll be wonderful. And the scramble for tickets. The sky's the limit. We can charge whatever we want for those tickets. We might even be able to cut a deal with a cable company and have the whole thing shown on pay TV for even more revenue. Now, we're talking money here, Stephanie. We're talking big money, a lot of money for the Children's Hospital.
And what do you expect from this, Miss Spectra?
Me?
Yes. What do you expect to gain from this?
I expect to come up with an idea for a fundraiser that makes a whole lot of money for a lot of poor, sick children. That's what I hope to gain from this. Think about it. You know, I think it'd be a wonderful idea if you and your husband became the official spokespersons for this. We'll talk later.
It's a good idea. But what is it that you want to gain, Miss Spectra? I'll have to find that out, won't I?
Someone die and leave you a crystal ball?
Thorne, you said it yourself. That she could have asked you for divorce the other night, but she didn't.
This confuses the hell out of me.
Well, don't let it confuse you. Don't even think about divorce, okay?
How can I not think about it?
Does it help? Does it get you closer to Caroline?
I've tried everything to get closer to Caroline. Everything.
Well, try harder. Thorne, try pretending.
Pretending?
Yes, that's right. Pretend that she is in love with you. Pretend that she is terribly in love with you, and that will give you the kind of confidence and the kind of self-assurance that you need. Believe me, it will help you relate to her.
I don't know, Brooke.
Don't ask any questions. Just sweep her off her feet. Treat her like she's never been treated before. Not out of desperation, but out of confidence. Love. Romance. And not one iota of insecurity. You hear me? Do it. And just watch what happens.
Yes. You know, it just might work